Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna learn VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, and index match. Let's get started. Okay, so I put together a simple example so that we can learn the three functions. So let's imagine that we have these multiple tables. So we have the products with their prices, we have a list of stores, we have a store manager for every store, and we have the margin for each product and store location. And what we want to do is create one table consolidating everything in one place. So the first thing that we will do before creating the table is just try to think about what should be the structure. Of course, you can have any combination. You can start with the price, you can start with the stores, you can do anything. But if you think about it, you see here that this table is the only one that will give you multiple combinations with different values. All of the others are basically one-to-one matching between two parameters. So what we will want to do is basically start with these two parameters, the store location and the products, so that they will constitute all the possible combinations in the left-hand side of our table. And then in front of this, we will have the other parameters that we can put in any order. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so the first thing that I did is I put the structure of our table with the columns as we discussed them. So the first two columns are the store and the product so that we can have all the possible combinations. This I already pre-filled just to avoid wasting time. And now we will start learning our formulas. So as you can see, when you start writing equal something, Excel will suggest all of the formulas that start with the letter that you entered. And once you find it, you can press tab and it will automatically select the formula. Now, the first thing that you need to give the formula is the lookup value, which is basically the value that you are looking for. After that, you will give it the array, which is the table where you will find the value. So let's select all of this. And let's make sure to lock this with F4 so that even if we drag this down, the table will remain fixed. Then we will add the column index, which is the position in the table of the data that we want to get. And basically, it's the price which is in the second column. So here we should put 2. And lastly, we choose exact match because we want an exact match. Now, if I press enter, as you can see, I already have my price here. And I can just drag my formula and it will give me the corresponding price for every product. Okay, so now let's move to HLOOKUP. So HLOOKUP is basically exactly the same as VLOOKUP, but it works when you have a table that is organized horizontally, the other way around. So you do HLOOKUP. What we want to look here is the manager. So if we look at our table, we have the manager that is linked to the store location. So the lookup value in our case will be the store location. We don't want to lock this because if we drag the formula, we want it to follow. The array is basically this table and we lock it with F4. Then the position is again 2 because it's the second line. And lastly, we choose an exact match and we close our bracket. And the formula will provide the store manager. So for London, it will be Matt, and it will be repeated 3 times, then Ahmed for Birmingham, and so on and so forth. Okay, now things will become interesting. We will move to index match. So index match is not one formula, it's actually a mix of 2 formulas, index and match. So let's start with index, which basically gives you the value that is at the intersection of a column number and a row number. So for example, here in this table, let's imagine that we want to have the margin for Manchester and for a jean. So what we will do is we will write index. We will start by providing the table. Then we will need to give the row number first, and the row number in our case is 2. Then the column number in our case for Manchester, it's the third one, so we will put 3. And then we will close the bracket and press enter. And as you can see, it gives us 25%. So let's just make the formatting right so that we can see it. And here, for example, if I change my column number from 3 to 5, it will give me the one for Edinburgh, which is 15%. Now, let's use the match function separately as well. So the match function is interesting. What it does is that you give it an array, you give it a lookup value, and the match function will return the position of the value that you are looking for. So it will not return the value, but it will return the position. So for example, here, if we use match, our lookup value is, let's say, Manchester again, and we give it the array, which is basically this one, and we choose exact match again because we want to find the exact value that we entered. Now, if you press enter, what the formula will give you 3 because Manchester is in the 3rd position in our array. So mixing these two formulas will be really helpful to find the margin as a dynamic function of the products and the stores. So if we go back to our table and we go to the margin formula, what we will do is we will put index first and choose the array where we will need to bring the data from, which is this one. Let's make sure to lock it again because we will be dragging this formula down and we don't want the table to follow. Then we need to give the row number. So here the row number will be a function of the product. So here what I will do is I will put match. Then I will choose my product as a lookup value. And then I will choose the list of the products as a lookup array. And I will make sure also to lock it. And then I will choose exact match. Then I close my bracket. So this is the formula that will return us the row number of our product. Then we press comma, and then we add the 3rd argument for the formula, which is the column number. So basically it will be the same, another match function, but this time we will look for the store, and then the lookup array is this list of store locations. We make sure to lock it, we add the exact match, and we close the formula. And then we close again the bracket for the index function. Now if I press enter, as you can see, the formula will give me 20%, which is the combination for London and shirt. If I just drag it down, then it gives me the different values. Let's check, for example, this one, 30% for a jacket in Liverpool. Liverpool jacket, as you can see, the margin is indeed 30%. Okay, so now that we have our table, let's make sure to add some borders so that it's easy to read. So let's say we want to highlight all of the combinations where we have a margin that is higher than 30%. So we will do formatting of the cells that contain a specific value. We will put greater than or equal to. Let's put 30%. And then for the formatting, let's choose, for example, to fill them with green. For the text, I will put it in white just to have something that is easy to read. And here we have our values. So again, this is basically just to walk you through the VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, and index match functions. They are really important and really helpful, so you will find yourself using them a lot in your workplace if you work with Excel. So I hope this was helpful to you. If you want me to do a video on a specific topic, please make sure to put it in the comments below. And also make sure to subscribe so that you have a notification whenever I post a new video. Thank you guys for watching.